what is the attack? 1, 2, 3. 1%, 1%, 2%. One, two, Motion.
Sorry, Pam Bondi and Janine Pirro, no one showing up for work. It seems that I did another video on this, but we're going to get some inside info as well right now. That key leadership not showing up to work anymore, either quitting or being forced out of the Department of Justice. We're talking about the top lawyers at the DOJ. Most of them have taken jobs in the private sector or working at nonprofits, but they're not working for this regime as they're increasingly being asked to do unlawful, unethical, and just bizarre things. Some people tried to hold on. Is it going to be normal? But I think we're almost seeing a wholesale leaving of key positions. We'll talk about that. But here's the admission right here. Janine Pirro, the United States Attorney for Washington, D.C., one of the biggest and most powerful federal prosecutorial positions in the country. Here she is again admitting it, and she's like, I'm not going to get into all the facts, but we really don't have a lot of lawyers anymore, but I'm trying. Here, play this clip.
I don't have any special powers. I wish I did.
Can you talk about where you stand on hiring prosecutors and judges?
I am, you know, I'm not going to bore you with the facts. Don't quote me on that. That was off the record. I can only hire during certain periods once there's been an ad or some kind of posting, and then I can hire. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing the best I can. The president has given me the permission to hire. This is an office that has been neglected, and I'll say it publicly. It's been neglected, with people signing contracts they didn't know what they were signing. All right, it just kind of ran on its own. Not anymore. This is an office where nobody seemed to care that we were down 90 lawyers, 60 investigators, and paralegals. I do. And so my effort is to get people who want to work in the nation's capital, who want to work in the largest United States Attorney's office in the country, and the best office. Because we're not just federal prosecutors, we're local prosecutors. We get down and dirty in street crime. And that is what really motivates a lot of my prosecutors.
And there you have it right there. I want to bring in Harry Littman from the Talking Feds YouTube channel, Talking Feds podcast. Harry, you're the former top DOJ official at Maine Justice. You were the top DOJ prosecutor in the Western District of Pennsylvania. Your show is called Talking Feds. You talk to feds every day is what you do. What are you hearing from your inside sources? What are people telling you about the people who are still there? Who's there? Are most people leaving? What are you hearing, Harry?
I can't tell you how bad it is, and it is such an undercovered story. You have, without exception, I'd say, a workforce that's either some combination of fear, loathing, appalled, completely alienated from the leadership. You're exactly right, Ben, and in terms of the disproportionate leaving of, there's in the DOJ, as well as field offices, there are always half a dozen really key people that everyone goes to. They make the place run. They are embodiment of the culture of the place. We saw how DOJ is willing to treat them with the Emile Beauvais, Mayor Adams episode, when he took the public integrity section, maybe the most honored, vaunted section in the entire Department of Justice, put him in a room, closed the door, and said, somebody in this room is going to sign this unethical dismissal order, or, so it's been reported, everyone's getting fired. It's that kind of treatment. Now, people who stick around are getting, many of them get assigned to places that are just complete, no one's doing any work there. Others have been asked to be invested in administrative initiatives like going after so-called sanctuary cities. The very, very best case scenario for so many is that the joy and sense of mission that made them go to work has been completely drained from them. And, the irony that this invading hordes want to say that they're now have put an end to weaponization of law enforcement, as opposed to in the Biden years. It's exactly 180 degrees different, and nobody knows this better than them. The ethos of the Department of Justice, the sort of a shared culture and feeling is what made it great. I know it sounds, a little precious, but it's an absolute fact. The sense of mission, of showing up to do the right thing, meaning to follow through on the facts and the law, and you now have a department that is, in this most important of measures, just despicable. Just again and again, just look what's happened in the last week, whom they're going after, whom they're liberating, what they're doing top to bottom. Now, in addition, you have people like Perot or Alina Habba or Sarcone in the Northern District of New York, who not only, a guy in LA, are not only are total Trump loyalists, but they, Ed Martin Jr., perfectly ignorant. They have no prosecutorial experience. Even if they were mouthing lip service about doing the right thing, they would have no respect for the rank from the rank and file, who there are sort of henchmen around in the Emile Beauvais mode who are just making people's lives miserable. A lot of people think it's time to leave, but there's actually a glut in the market. DC is fairly small, and firms are deluged with resumes. People are afraid, literally. I've talked to people who are afraid to whisper in the halls or say something critical that might get back. It's like friggin' behind the Iron Curtain there. And among other things, it has now seeped in. This is, their lives are miserable, but it's also the impact on public justice. We now have increasing reports from judges, and there's that the great sort of tailwind that all DOJ prosecutors brought to their job of having the credibility and integrity that came with working for the Department of Justice. That's disappeared as well. You go into court and you don't have that sense from the judges. You have instead a real sense of cynicism and disrespect from some of the crap that they've been forced to say in court. So that part is kind of gone. So some combination. Some people are outraged, looking for time to leave, etc. A lot of people are just flat out afraid. They're humans. This is their careers. They thought they'd stay there forever and for the right reasons, and they are now miserable. And the point seems to make them miserable. They enjoy zero respect from leadership, which is a total sea change for how it's always been. It is friggin' dismal. And the kind of whispered horror stories that either personally or people I know who are sort of working with them are just, heartbreaking. They don't come out as much because, when every day he'll do something outrageous with the administration that has broad public implications, but the absolute ransacking of, a place that existed to do the right thing and justice without fear or favor is a big story in and of itself, because it'll take decades to repair, if ever. But for anyone who knows the place, who cared about the place, who worked with the people in the place, it just makes you want to puke.
We both teach at law schools. We both are affiliated with law. I just know too, the DOJ used to be a place that was one of the most highly sought after jobs that you would get. And law students would be saying, how can I work there? I mean, they would accept 1% of applications from the top law schools.
And pay less, right.
And pay less because it was part of a career path of service and sacrifice and delayed financial gratification for serving your country. And right now, it's like, I don't care what people's political views are, it's viewed as like, stay away. I don't want to work there at all, is just what I'm hearing. It's truly a sad thing. We're giving you the inside information. Harry gives you the inside information at the Talking Feds, YouTube, Substack, and podcast. So just search Talking Feds across all platforms. Harry gives it to you how it is. Talking Feds, check it out. Thanks, Harry.
Hey, thank you, Ben.
Love this video? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MidasTouch and help us blow past 1 million followers.
운동 갔다 왔습니다. 형 나갔다 올까? 달랑달랑 거린다고? 뭐해?
전 장군입니다.
장군아 장군아 까꿍 장군아 휴가 왔지롱 히히 장군아 휴가 왔어. 누나는 안 왔어요. 형만 왔어요. 진짜야. 운동 갔다 왔습니다. 누나가 보고 싶구나. 누나는 잠깐 어디 갔어. 누나 진짜 안 왔어. 아이고.
장군아, 형 다음 주에 또 온대. 누나랑. 아니, 형 울 거야. 울지 마.
장군아, 누나가 없어가지고 기운이가 없어요. 장군 형이 맘마 줄게. 장군 배고프지? 밥 줄게. 밥 먹을 거야? 밥은 먹을 거예요. 히히. 장군이 배고파요. 짜자잔. 왜? 왜? 안 먹을 거야? 형이 먹어? 왜 어디까지 가? 왜 그래? 왜 먹다 말고 왜 그래? 안 먹을 거야? 형이 먹는다. 다 먹었어? 다 먹었어요? 다 안 먹었는데 조금 남았는데? 장군이 혓바닥이 그렇게 길었어? 양배추. 장군아 누나 아직
질 것 같아. 없는데?
여기 있는데 멍청아. 형 내놓으라고.
에이, 귀여워. 장군아, 누나.
장군이 왔다요.
진짜 귀엽다. 아, 귀여워. 맛있어?
이거 뭐야?